League Stadium where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
You know what they need. You know what pick it up on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thompson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety right on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the 3rd and long, gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Robinson. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. The give is to Williams. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's White. Back's going for the goal line. And they will score. Touchdown Seminoles. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air. It's Shapen. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Williams. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Looking to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis Wade Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And the missed connection on third down.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively, you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. There are few things that can impact a game more than the ability of the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football and pick it off?
And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action, maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? And we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. Nice move there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Shapen. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with a first down. He's got it on the right.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And
some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Pittman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Pulls it in, it's White. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Putting together a nice drive. Couple of 1st downs in the books. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Calling a timeout here. You have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting it to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee.